You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Good Monday to you, sir. How are you?
Oh, well, you know what? We're going to start out in Awkwardville here. It's Pay a Compliment Day.
Oh, well, I'm
just
waiting.
See, that's why it's awkward. It's just the three of us sitting here. So,
well, you're looking good today, Dan.
Yeah, see, that's pretty homogenous. It's like, hey, and I've used it before just because it's true. Heidi, you smell really nice for a girl.
Well, thank you.
She does. Very, very nice.
And hey, John,
Yeah?
no one in the world can pull off wearing Crocs. And, well, quite frankly, that includes you too. I'm not even going there.
That is also very true.
Happy birthday
Here's my
to...
favorite compliments I've ever gotten, Dan, is you don't sweat too much for a fat guy.
There you go. No, you're looking good. You know, you're a big guy, but you don't move like a big guy. I mean, you're like a gazelle.
Like a really fat gazelle.
You are. That day you fell in the front yard and cut up your hand and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was like watching a gazelle in
fall.
motion. It was beautiful.
It really was. It was
like a
quite
symphony.
graceful.
A symphony and Crocs.
It was. Hey, one of our faves, Ronald Reagan, born this day.
Oh,
Nice.
love him.
And this is where the rubber meets the road. Boy, this was a tough one. Rick Astley is 57 today, and Axl Rose is 61.
Okay. Well, happy birthday to Rick Astley and Axl Rose.
And between the two of them, they've had a lot of hits. In fact, when you think about it, they sound a lot alike. They could be the same person. We've never seen a photo of the two together.
That's true.
So, yeah, let's say, Never Gonna Give You Up, a 1987 smash hit for Ricky, 1987 smash hit for Axl, Welcome to the Jungle. You put them together and it goes like this. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. If you got the money, honey, we got your disease. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. You can have whatever you want, but you better not take it from me. Never going to give you up, never going to let you down. In the jungle, welcome to the jungle. I want to hear you scream.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, a little taste of history here. Keep things rolling on. It was 1894. Holy smokes. 1894, the bottle opener is patented by William Painter of Baltimore, Maryland, because all the cool things come from the USA.
Nice.
Shouldn't be any big deal. He also invented the cork bottle cap. Same guy.
So he invented a bottle cap and the bottle opener.
Yeah, weird. But when you think about it, and this is going way, way back, I can't remember just my delight when I discovered the parts of the door jamb in my 64 Chevy Impala made for a great bottle opener.
Oh, yeah.
Yup, it's fantastic. It was 1911. The very first old age home in the U.S. opens. You'd think the East Coast, right? No.
Yeah.
Prescott, Arizona.
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, now when you think about it, that makes sense. An old age home in Arizona, that does make sense.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure, absolutely. Both my kids lived there for a while. I visited there, I think, half a dozen times. Love Prescott. In 1935, the board game Monopoly goes on sale for the first time.
Nice.
Just 1 hour later, someone's drunk Uncle Ronnie flips the whole damn thing over and storms out of the room.
Very true.
So there you go. I know, we all know. We just bounce ahead here.
We are going to do exactly that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
We have John Rosa joining us. He is the president and CEO at ThanksUSA. And a lot of folks listening are probably somewhat familiar. We play a PSA for ThanksUSA. But Mr. Rosa, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you, John. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little more about what you guys do at ThanksUSA. I think it's an amazing organization.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, I'm really just focused on two main objectives, and that is to provide our military families with the financial assistance they need to see their academic goals come true, and to make sure they have the resources they need to secure a job and a successful career. And, the mission is very, very simple for us. It's to show our gratitude and appreciation through education. And, this very simple gift opens up a world of opportunities for our military families who, next to their service members, make great sacrifices for the freedoms we enjoy today.
And how long has ThanksUSA.org and ThanksUSA been around?
We've been around for a little over 15 years, and in that time, we've been able to provide over $15 million in scholarships to over 5,000 military families, service members. And we're so honored to be great stewards of these funds, because without the support of everyday individuals who appreciate what our service members do, we could never be able to do that.
And if people listening are thinking, boy, this sounds like a really neat thing, how does that work? Do they make like a monthly pledge? Do they make a one-time donation? What does it usually look like for folks that do reach out and give to ThanksUSA?
Well, there's a wonderful number of ways for folks to support. The easiest way is to visit our website at ThanksUSA.org. And there are giving opportunities for direct giving, whether a one-time gift or a monthly gift. But we also have several events and activities to get behind, to be able to really get connected directly with our scholars and the military families. You can see some of our adaptive tennis programs we do with some of our disabled vets and some other things that we'll be doing throughout this year. But go ahead and visit our website at ThanksUSA.org, and there's a ton of opportunities there to get involved.
And I'm on that site right now, and it's pretty darn simple. I can see where you can click to make a quick donation, but you can also learn about scholarships. You can learn about Pathways for Patriots and the different events that you guys have. Let's talk about the scholarships for people who maybe have kids that are in school and they're getting to that age where it's about time to start thinking about that. What are the requirements for the scholarships through ThanksUSA?
So our program is pretty. It's pretty straightforward. We provide academic scholarships to the sons and daughters of post 9/11 military veterans. So if you fall in with that large range, and spouses, sons, daughters, and spouses, so the dependents, you'll be eligible for a scholarship. Now, we're different than some scholarship programs, and I think this is important to point out. We certainly do look at the academic performance, the involvement in community, but we also look at something that I think is very important, which is sort of the character of service. What has your life been like because of military service? Yeah. How has that challenged you? How has that made you better? And so our scholarship program is really designed to recognize those who quietly and silently, really make great sacrifices. And our program is, you can apply once a year for the scholarship program, and we are able to, we receive about 2,500 applications a year. And for those that we are able to provide financial scholarships for, it's fantastic. But for those that we aren't able to, we also have a fantastic program called Pathways for Patriots. And our Pathways for Patriots program is really designed to connect our family members and service members in many cases with experts in their field. So if you're looking to advance your career or get into looking how to be more competitive in school or your job, or to learn more about how to conduct yourself well in the COVID world, we have courses and mentorship programs, or what we call a Pathfinder program, that goes on throughout every month. We have several sessions. So it's a great way for military families to connect with each other and to be able to kind of move forward and advance along in their careers as well.
Well, I think what you're doing is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today, but also thank you for ThanksUSA.
Thank you so much. And again, visit ThanksUSA.org, and we greatly appreciate your support.
Again, John is with ThanksUSA, and the website is ThanksUSA.org.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And now, stuff Dan finds interesting.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Monday?
I don't know if it's interesting as it is kind of perplexing. I've got some questions, and Heidi, you're perfect for this. As you were like a licensed paper. You were a travel agent for quite some time, right?
I was.
All right,
Yes.
I just tripped across this story. You can go wild this summer, fly on unlimited flights for just $3.99 per person. And this only includes the states of Minnesota, Iowa, and South Dakota.
Oh. How does that work?
It's from Frontier Airlines, big promotion they're going to fire up, offering, and it's called Go Wild. This pass is to fly unlimited flights between Frontier's U.S. and international destinations from May 2nd to September 30th.
See, the problem I have is Frontier has left us hanging too many times.
Okay.
They literally left us without a flight home twice.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe it's why they're doing this.
That's probably exactly why they're doing this.
And honestly, if you think about it, how many trips can you possibly... I mean, most people are gainfully employed. So how many... And if you're not, you can't afford to be.
Okay, around the country.
So how does this work out? Here's a few more details on this.
Okay.
There's going to be a limited number of passes that will be available for an introductory price of $3.99 per person. The pass will let you book an unlimited number of flights, but for instance, if it's a domestic flight, you have to do it the day before. You can't do it sooner than that.
See, that's how they get you.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, because I don't travel a lot, so I'm looking at this going, okay, what does this mean exactly?
Yeah, it's basically standby.
And you also have to stay on the airplane and clean up all the stuff. And you have to wear a flight attendant outfit and serve the next flight.
Okay, and international flights can be booked and confirmed 10 days before departure.
Yeah.
So you got 1 day and 10 days, depending domestic or international.
See, and again, nothing against Frontier, because they're probably a great company, but they've done me wrong twice. And after that, I said, I'm going Delta, and I'm not going back.
Okay, all I know is...
I've been very, very happy with Delta.
Last time I was on a Frontier flight taking off, I don't remember where I was going. Maybe it was Prescott, Arizona. I don't know. Means fasten your seatbelt. And mine was broken. And so I literally just kind of tied it in a knot.
There was no seatbelt to fasten.
You said to tie the two halves together?
Yeah, I tied it. I was like, I don't want to bother anybody. I just cinch it up because you know what? We go down and it ain't doing me any good anyway.
That's exactly right.
So you're saying kind of a cool deal, but possibly not really. Is that where we're going with this?
At the end of the day, you're not really going to go anywhere because
anytime
you go to get on a Frontier plane, the planes are booked solid. So if you can't book a ticket until the day before, chances are you're not getting a seat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Buyer beware.
That's why I say I tripped across it and I thought, boy, this sounds like a fantastic deal, but is it really?
Yeah.
So I went, all right, Heidi is...
It might be good for someone.
I remember Heidi's booked more than one trip for me, and holy cow, that one to, what was that, the Tallahassee? It took me like 4 days.
He had 73 layovers, which I didn't even know was possible.
I saw half the airports in the continental United States. It was awesome.
Dan's on an airport tour of North America.
It was something. I had to wear a bracelet that said, "If you find this man, just put him in a mailbox."
Very nice.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Have a beautiful, prosperous, blessed day. I'll catch up with you in the morning.
All right, it is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, February 6th, 2023. Friday's market action is a classic example of when good news is really bad news for the stocks. The January non-farm payroll report showed a gain of more than 500,000 new jobs despite ongoing layoffs in the tech sector. This on top of upward revisions to the already strong figures in the previous 2 months and drove another big wage increase. Wages jumped 21 cents from last month's reported figure for more than 4% year-over-year gain. This is down from the peak, but well within range set over the last 2 years. With the NFP as strong as it is, it doesn't look like wage inflation is going anywhere but sideways anytime soon. The market will get a reprieve from economic data this week, but the earnings onslaught continues. Another 100-plus S&P 500 earnings reports are expected, and they're sure to confirm what we already know. The Q4 earnings season is worse than expected, and the outlook for 2023 is falling fast. At the current pace, the consensus estimate for 2023's S&P 500 earnings growth will hit the negative territory by the end of this reporting season, which is not a catalyst for higher prices. You can get the inside track at marketbeatminute.com.